make another intermediate. I'm just getting ready to come down. So you can see I leveled off everything best as possible that I could, jiggled I should say. Got this to pretty much slope off. I can't get down over there. I was sinking. If you look right here where I've already been, I'm already sinking on my way out. I mean, just to give you an idea. I don't know if this will give a little depth perception to, so that's the ramp I'm making. I'm going to move a little bit of this. This is good in your eye here, but you could kind of get a feeling of how high that road is built up. So hopefully that helps, but like I said, I'm making ruts. I'm going to have to fill in. Once they dry, it'll be good, but and I got to have a lot of scraping to do on these tracks when I bring it around. But I'm going to move the rest of that so it doesn't look bad. get it down over here, go. I'll move those trees over and track it around, and then walk back and get the tractor, or bring the tractor back first and walk back. Either way, doesn't matter. Another freaking hose blew. Oh. There we go. Gotta be something. Always gotta be something. That hose right there. I had just replaced the one next to it a few months ago. Oh boy. Well, I was changing the hydraulic oil anyway. I guess this is a good place to do it. Not what I wanted to have happen when I'm trying to get it done, and I love when it starts squirting up on the exhaust and smoke starts coming off it. Oh well. Guess I know what I'll be doing, not tomorrow, but on Monday. Well, while I'm at it, I'm going to replace the line. There's a hose in there that hasn't been replaced that I'm going to have to take off the previous one I had just done to get at the one that just broke. So, and that one's behind it, so I might as well replace the one that feeds the swing motor, because that one has yellow paint on it and it probably will break. And I don't want to have to take two more hoses off again if I have to do it. And there's a couple other little ones in there that I'm going to do. And I was just ready to bring it up, and I said, oh, let me just dig this little bit up. And now what's going to happen is the weight of the water, if you look in it, I missed it, but the weight of the water, because this is sand right here, is going to push that, is going to bust that in. You can see it started to fall off a little bit. I should put the time lapse here and it'll probably make for a good one, but you could see that lava flow that came down over there. We got water coming in over there. It won't be long that some part will break, and then it'll fill up with water. And I could have gotten all this out while it was dry, and then I would have broken it up and made a good video of when it broke and made a waterfall. And well, what are you gonna do? But all right, well, here's my ramp. Got a nice ramp. I can get the tractor up here once it dries. I can go up and do a little bit of work with that over on the other end, moving some of that dirt into the, fill in some of the ruts. And this stuff, because it's the blue gumbo, this will dry pretty good, so this shouldn't take too long. This is all pretty good right here. I could not get out over to get this little hump out, but that doesn't really matter. Even if it catches a little bit of water there or here. Once it finally dries out, I'll bring the tractor up here and I'll take it out with that. So, like I said, what I am going to do when I do come back to this side, which won't be for a while, I think I'm not going to come back here till I get a dozer, because there's no sense in me doing stuff with the excavator that I could be doing with a dozer. But I'm going to cut this part level, come in from where I'm standing in this direction, dig this down, same thing as I did out there on Goose, take it down in some lifts, but dig it, I'm going to dig this way and obviously a little bit over the side. I'll try to do like a 45 on it so that I'm not totally over the side. I don't like being over the side when it's this high up, but like I said, if I take 6 feet down from here, 4 to 6 feet down in one lift, then I'll be a lot lower. Not that it matters for that, but I can get a lot more material out if I need it down below, and then I can cast it up here and move it from the road. Like I said, I still need a fair amount to finish over there, but I'm pretty sure I've got plenty here. It's just a matter of getting to it and not having hoses blow. So I got another big Goose Mountain over there. Not quite as big as what Goose Mountain was, but it's a pretty good size. All right, well, you won't have to look at this side too much more for a while. Anyway, I know the past couple of months have been everything on this side, so, but nothing I can do about it. That's where I was. So this is good. I've got the ramp so I can get the tractor up here, like I said, and I got this road tracked in a little bit, filled in again. It'll give this all time to dry. And I do need to take this down a little bit. Like I said, it's higher than it needs to be. I figured once I got the dozer, then I could grade it off with that and push it in the direction that I need it. So it's fine to be a little high. And this is the part I just built up here with what I was digging up. So I was hoping to get all these trees covered. As you saw, I took a couple trees down, and that stump, I pulled that stump out, but I didn't take the time to pull that one out. I'll just cut them off. I'll just leave the stump there, covered over. Doesn't matter. But it's getting there. Like I said, I'd like to get to about where the tractor is. And what I didn't realize until recently is I do have an Achilles heel on how deep I can make this. If you remember, that's where my little overflow comes out for that retention pond I dug. And that's probably the lowest part anywhere. So I'm going to also have to build that side up higher if I want to get the water level to the level that I want it to be at, because right in that area is low. So I am going to need even more material to build that side up. So that's I just saw that earlier today. I should have noticed it, but with all the trees there, you don't really look at how high that is. So like I said, I should take a laser shot off the water and get to where the height differences are. But you know, if you look across the way, you can see from water to top of ground is a lot higher than water to top of ground. So everywhere else I have it built up, but on that side. So be something else to do, but like I said, I should have enough material on this side to build that up a couple of feet. So all right, well, that's going to be it for today. Next thing I got to do is get those hoses and replace those hoses. So, and this give you an idea of how high this road is built up from down there. When I'm standing, you can see I'm about the height of the roof. So, but again, it's not gonna, it's gonna be half the distance there and then slope. So I don't have to, it's not that wide, which is good. So, all right, enough of that. Guess that's it for today. Thanks for watching, and catch you on the next one. Well, I got the hoses. This was the one that broke. This is one that looked like about the same age, so I decided to change that. And then there were two smaller ones that I changed. So what I should have done, I didn't video changing the hoses because I did a video on that some months back. But what I should have done was taken some video of the hoses being made. And if anybody needs any hoses, Jackie down at Carolina Hose in Conway, she's great. But I should have taken a video of her making them. Didn't even think of it till afterwards. She actually asked me what the YouTube channel was, and she subscribed and was looking at it. And then on the way home, I was thinking I should have taken video of her making them. So hopefully next time I will remember to do it, and hopefully it's not too soon. But next time I'll definitely do it. So I'm going to get these put on, and I'll give you a quick shot of the ones I'm doing, but I'm not going to show you actually doing them, showing me doing them. All right, well, here's a quick shot. So one of the hoses went from there over. The big one kind of went from up there, and it goes all the way, and it connects to the swing motor. And the smaller ones are over there as well. But you know, I could have changed this one. I could have changed those three down below, but they were going to close, and I wanted to get this done, so I'll save it for another day. Those are easier to get at. The one in the back, I would have had to have really struggled with if I didn't do it now, so it was better just to change it even though it didn't blow. So, all right, let me get those on, and I'll just take a quick shot of it when it's done. All right, you can see it'll go over. It turns not even 2 turns, and it's tight. There's a lot of play here, and I tried tightening it a little bit. I don't want to go too much, but clearly it's not the right threads, because that should thread down. So even when I did tighten it a little bit farther, there's no way to get that slop out of that. Barely, like I said, just a couple of turns. Same on the other side.
Like that.
Yeah. Yeah, that'll make it.
Okay.
Yeah, and there's, like I said, there's plenty of room in the top for it to
stick up.
Yeah.
Not like the other one.
Right, the other ones. And that other one did fit through the U clamp. I didn't have.
Oh, okay, good.
Yep.
So you got one thing right.
Yeah, everything went well till I got to the last one, the easiest one.
Yeah. Do you want your old stuff?
I might as well.
Okay.
And I know you just wanted to get on camera. That's why you wanted me to come back. So.
It's like, please.
All right, I'm off. Thanks for that. Okay, I'm back with the new hose that you just saw made, and the other one had a 90 and went across, but this company does not have a 90, so I just had her make it longer. Had a little bit more of a sweep on this so that it doesn't put any pressure on it. So we're hooked up there, we're hooked up there, 19 millimeter wrench, bing, bang, boom. That one is done, and now I've got to track it around and clean this up a little bit in here because it's a mess with the hydraulic oil all over the place, and I'm going to change the filter and the oil. And next thing I do, so today is Monday, what is it, the 4th? Yeah, October 4th. On Wednesday, I am going to be taking a trip to Connecticut to move Wendy's uncle, the one that you saw me help with the other hoses when we were changing these hoses over here. He is moving to North Carolina, so I'm bringing Big Tex up and moving his Jeep and boat and all his things down here. So I got to get ready for that. So I'm going to track this around back, put it where I normally put it, which is just about there, quite close to the shop, so I can do all the work on it. It'll be there, and then when I get back next week, I'll probably have to cut the grass, but when I'm ready, we're going to get started on that side, so it'll be something different. And you can see how nicely it hasn't rained, and you can see how this blue gumbo dries up, and you can actually drive on it. So I'll get to where I'll be able to drive the truck up there. I'll be able to take the tractor up there. So, but like I said, I'm going to wait till I get a dozer so I can push this stuff down and get it where it needs to be, and by that time it'll compact itself a little bit more. And one quick shot there is what I was doing when the hose blew, and of course we got a little rain after that and it filled the hole in, so it never collapsed. So if I did set up the time lapse, you wouldn't have seen it because it rained about an hour after, probably about an hour afterwards, and the level came up and it equalized the pressure between inside the hole. So unfortunately now when I go to dig that up again, it's either going to be wet or it'll dry up by then, but either way. So all right, that's it for that. Here's a shot of what I'm leaving. So you can see it's quite a bit. It's got to come, well, it's got to taper to about where my feet are. So it would end up being, right about there. But I'd be happy if I got to midway point. Would be fine. That'd be high enough. So all right, I'm gonna let that dry out. I just moved the tractor back, so I got to do the 3/4 mile shuffle. Well, it's more than 3/4. 3/4 back and 3/4 again. So that's how I'm getting it around. So just letting it warm up and gonna track it around. Okay, excavator's tracked around over there by the shop on the other side, and here is what is left for now to dry out. I got to walk over there and get the tractor. It's over to the right, but it looks pretty good. Right straight ahead there, I got to cut that down with the dozer. Probably from there to there is too high, but I didn't want to have to add to it. I figured I'd take it away, and I just have to get over to about there where the trees start, and that side will be done. But like I said, when I get back, I'm going to start on this side down by the dam end, I think, and we'll see what I do over there. But at least it'll be a change of pace for everybody to look at. So again, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one. Thought I'd show some of the beautiful wildflowers that slash weeds that grow up at this time of the year. Just beautiful purples, and there's reds, there's yellows. I'll get the one over on Gwyn Way afterwards. There's grapes. There's grapes down by the gate, some grapes over here. I'll get the ones around the other side after. There's some more. There's one of the red ones I was talking about. But on Gwyn Way, there are like a lot of the red ones. Looks really nice. There's some there with the purple. There's some purple morning glories, except it's not morning, so they don't look quite as good as they usually do, but get those on there too. Here's the red part I was talking about, and there was just a couple of, and they're in there. They're camera shy. Let's see if I can, a couple of moths right there. Where are they? One there. There they go. It looked really nice, and they didn't want to be on camera, but I don't know. I like it. And there's a bee. Where is he? There he is. Oh, he's camera shy too. He's down there, but right in there. There he goes. Got to take time to look at this stuff. That's the important stuff. Not everything else.